Hey guys, happy Thanksgiving. I didn't do nothing today. So here I am to say hello to you. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I know some of you will probably pop on, and it's a holiday, and I know a lot of you don't aren't doing nothing. But I just wanted to say happy holiday. I busted out of my depression from earlier, so I figured I'd come on here and relax a little bit. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to you. I'm glad I didn't end up going out. I mean, it's been so hard lately. We're originally going to go down to her family's, which is in Indiana. It's like a 2.5 hour drive. But since my dog has, got cancer, we didn't want to put her in a kennel, stress her out more, and all that stuff. So, yeah. So we stayed home. I'm glad we did because my wave was not lifting. Feel a little better this evening, so I'm catching a little bit of a break. So I figured I'd come on and say hello. Wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving, even if it's not the best one ever. Literally, my last 3 Thanksgivings were better than this one. The way I feel is awful. So, never fun to go backwards, I'll tell you that. But that's the way it goes sometimes. I'm not going to be on too long tonight, but just wanted to say hi and say happy Thanksgiving and just see how you guys are coping this holiday. I'm a huge fan of Christmas, so I look forward to that holiday. I'm going to put up my tree. I'm not going to put any ornaments on it, but I'm going to put up the tree since it's easy. Hey, Cindy, happy Tday to you. Now I'm going to see if my cats will bother the tree. I don't know. And if they don't, then I might put a few ornaments on it. I'll do that sometime this week. If shit lets up, I'm gonna try to go out. I'm gonna try to go out for work tomorrow. Depends how I feel. I think I might, and be off the weekend, and then and try to get the tree up next week. It's not that hard because it's one of those pre-lit trees, So just kind of take it out of the box and form it into something, But it's still some extra effort that I really don't want to deal with. But, whatever. Ridiculous lately how I've been feeling. My body doesn't want to, even though I'm sleeping, it just doesn't get rest. Just everything about it is exhausting. But I just getting pretty, being pretty sick. So I probably still got another little while to go. I got really depressed this morning though, so I try to take my own advice on getting out of that loop, So yeah, it's hard to look forward to the holidays. I like Christmas anyway, even if I don't do nothing. It's an easy holiday. I like Christmas lights, so it's funny. I felt a lot better last year. So I fucked up that Ramadan. Forget it. Stupid now. And I'm expecting that it's going to kind of be like this for a while. Never like to go backwards. But going backwards and forwards at the same time, it's not easy. But I'm thankful that I'm alive and working hard to get my life back, even if it's going to take years to come. I don't care if I have to sit here for 3 years. I'm getting off that medication. I just have to pray that I don't end up having way more health issues in the meantime to keep setting it back more. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. No fun. But yeah, I'm going to try to put up my tree this week. I like the Christmas lights. It's great ambient light. I'd probably leave it up all year if I was single. Kind of like put weird shit on it all year long. You know, depending on what the season is, maybe put some, when it's summer, put some like summer ornaments on there. I don't know what that would be. I'm just making this up now. Because I really like Christmas tree. I think I have all white lights. I like the ambience of it. I even like the color ones too, but this one came out with white lights. And I was telling my friend earlier, I was trying to get out of my depression loop, that I think I stole that Christmas tree. Totally by accident. And I've always been really, I bought it when I was really sick. I remember being at Walmart, getting my oil changed. And when you get your oil changed at Walmart, you have to kind of wait around. So I was just kind of strolling through the store, and I was going to look for a Christmas tree that day. So I did. I found a black Christmas tree, which was cool. I put in the cart. I remember checking out for the oil change, and I don't think I ever paid for the tree. I might have. So I might just be making that shit up, but I think I stole it. I don't think I ever paid for that tree. I don't know. I'm not positive. But either way, it's a cool tree. It's a little taller than me. It's probably about 6 foot tree. I don't know how I managed to get a little work done today, but I did. It's been extremely hard. I can say that right now. It's just been extremely hard after my cut and then getting really sick. And it's been, I think, a month and a half now. I got a new phone, so let's hope my timeline thing is still on there. Yeah. It's been 1 month and 22 days since I cut, and it's still brutal. It's been 3 months since I got the vaccine. Of course, I didn't feel that about, that was actually pretty reasonably out of, I didn't really have any issues after about 2.5 weeks. My cut was way worse than the vaccine. I was hoping it wouldn't. Yeah, I hear you. I understand. That's one of the things I've been thinking a lot about. Is how weak my body's been and how I have to gain more muscle and strength. I mean, the more energy I have, is the better I'm going to feel. But the more I work out or do anything, walking and anything, is the worse I feel. So I'm not sure what to do. I have a sit down bike in the living room. I could start real slow on that again. But every time I start doing any of this stuff, it just throws me into a wave. I mean, I'm already in one, but when I'm out of my hefty wave, the last thing I want to do is throw myself into a wave. But I can't just. It's been over 5 years, I can't just sit around I think it's been 5 years and 3 months now since off of benzos. But if I have a few more years, 2 to 3 more years of tapering Remeron, I can't just sit around and wait. I have to have my body be more healthy, So luckily my motivation's been okay. For a while there, it was pretty scary on how bad it was. And that just makes you more weak because you don't want to get up and do anything. But my motivation's starting to come back a little bit. That's why I got some stuff done. The only reason I got anything done was because I had a little bit of motivation to do it. And miraculously, I'm feeling about 8% better than I was earlier. So any percentage is better, and I just feel thankful for that. Mentally, it's been really bad. Physically, it's been bad, but I can tolerate the physical. The mental's been, it's just my thoughts and vision and everything has just been terrible. My visual snow syndrome went crazy, and it's just pretty much ridiculous. On a positive note, I am making vegetable broth. Yeah, veggie broth. Oh boy. Sheesh. So that's been smelling good all day. Just used some filtered water in a big pot and threw a bunch of vegetables in there and leave it sit for hours on end. So it's been smells good in here, and the moisture's great. But yeah, I made that. I'm gonna make some noodles. I'm making like a fake faux, well, a faux faux. So I had the motivation to do the veggie broth, but when the motivation kind of dies out, now I have to cook the rest. So, but it's better than sitting on my ass, which is good. But I was debating on working tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna. If I feel like I do now later, I probably will. I totally agree, Cindy. I totally agree. It's so connected. That's why when I feel better mentally, everything else follows it. And even if it didn't, even if the physical was still really bad, if my mental was better, I mean, I could drive farther. Even if I felt terrible physically, I could still drive. I mean, I wish. I can't wait till the day to get off this Remeron and start healing more. I believe exercise would help, but I know it won't for me. But I got to start somewhere. But I'm not going to do it in this massive wave. I need to get out of the wave. My body went through so much in the past month and a half. That cut I did was almost 10%. And for me, that was huge. And it just took me out. But it was weird because it was up and down. And then I start cycling through different symptoms. One will fade and another will follow. Another will fade, that will follow. Blah, blah, blah. It was funny because my mental got way worse now than it did after I fucked up Remeron. When I fucked up the Remeron, it was more physical. which I can still feel now. I don't think I'm going to heal from that fuck up for probably a couple of years. But it's not as harsh. But my nervous system's more shot because of it, so it's hard to taper. Uh, I wish I could just start, do another cut now. Wish I could. I want to get this shit done, but at this rate, it looks like I'm gonna have to wait. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to you. Nice to see you. I think I'm going to start really slow on the exercise bike. Literally, just sit there and not have any tension and just move my legs more. I mean, I get out from work and I'm on my feet for a couple hours, and I mean, it tears me apart. I mean, whereas before, I was able to go 3 days a week, and it just made me really tired and I got worn out, but it didn't throw me into waves. Now my work is throwing me into waves again because I'm so weak. I just need to build up, even, but I can't build up if waves keep coming from exercise. So it's a tough call. But I got to do something for the future because I can't just sit on my ass all the time and not I haven't had a real exercise in over 5 years. No body can handle that. Hence why things end up, getting harder. I was walking more at one point, and now it's like I dread it. Now winter's coming, and my dog is going to pass probably within the year. And she's the only reason I get outside now at all. I know we're moving next year, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Might have to see where we want to move to and see what kind of restrictions they have on dogs, and if they have like a smaller dog thing, maybe get a smaller dog. I'm not a huge fan of small dogs though, but we'll see what happens. But I want a dog because that's what keeps me moving to a point. Although having a break from taking her out 4 times a day might actually help me feel a little better. It might heal my nervous system a little more instead of constantly moving. Yeah, it is. She's got cancer. She's got a big old lump on her fucking face. It was hard for them to detect it, and now that they detected it, it's like in her bone and shit, and there's nothing they can do. You could try to do therapy, but it's fucking stupid. It's so expensive, and it's not going to do nothing. But it just sucks. Poor dog. I've only had her for 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. I mean, she's 9. Got her when she was. Maybe I had her 4. I don't know. I think I got her when she was 6. I don't know, to be honest. I have to ask my girlfriend. I'm not sure. But yeah, she's the sweetest. It's too bad. Oh yeah, just I came in here to say happy Thanksgiving. My cough is so much better. My chest feels better, so I'm able to talk without it hurting. I still have a runny nose, and it's getting still stuffy, and that's been like a week and a half, 2 weeks almost now. Yeah, almost 2 weeks. I think it's been like a week and 5 or 6 days. Whatever I went through was brutal because it's like I cut my meds, and then a month after I got severely sick from something. It wasn't COVID, but it was something major. So there was so much stress on my body, and then the weather changed within all this. Yeah, I really thought it was. I got tested and it was negative. I still swear it might have been. It was intense. I'm still so worn out. It's like I pretty much had all the symptoms other than taste and smell didn't go away. It was bad. And I'm still completely worn. And then I thought to myself, if this isn't COVID, holy fuck. Yeah, she's eating and she's active. She doesn't act like there's a problem at all. So we take it day by day, and right now she doesn't need any meds or nothing like that or anything crazy. But yeah, I mean, I know with exercise I was starting to use a rubber band type thing and starting to move at least. And then I started getting into a wave the second I started. Just sucked, but it's probably the best idea is just to get used to it, deal with it, just go real slow. It's weird when I was sick, I kept on trying to smell things and taste things, and I didn't lose that. But I don't think those tests are 100%. Especially with these new strains and all that shit and whatever. I'm gonna get off here in a couple minutes. Yeah, it's been almost a couple weeks. It'll take a little while to get me back to where I want to be to even cut again. I was hoping to cut. At this point, I'm cutting like once every 3 months. And if that's, I'm hoping in a month from now that I feel ready to cut again. That was the original plan, anyways. I was going to wait 3 months no matter what. But if not, I'm assuming 4 months will be fine. It depends how my body reacts. But that's pretty ridiculous amount of time I wait to cut such a small amount. But don't really have a choice. I'm only on 1.1. Oh, allergies have been terrible this year. And they're finally better because everything's low now. But I just need some good freezes. Let me check what the. I think everything's in the low. In the low. Yeah. Low mold. Dust is high, but that usually never bothers me. Low tree, low grass, low ragweed. I just need the mold to go away. It's low, so it's better. But this year, the allergies, I mean, I get hit with the allergies every year. Statics, happy Thanksgiving. I suppose it's an anniversary of being sick on Thanksgiving. Good to see you. I'm cutting off here in about a few minutes, but glad you popped on. Forgot what I was saying. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I just ramble. The allergies, that's right. The whole spring and summer was rough, but this is even more rough. So, yeah, I'm a little better than earlier. After being so sick and that cut a month and 20 days ago or whatever it's been, my body's just. But this evening, I'm having a slight break, so I'm hoping that's a good sign. Cindy, she's calling you a hoe. It's good to see you guys. Not too not too I didn't wanna come on here and be too negative on Thanksgiving. Should all be thankful for something, right? I'm thankful that oh fuck, I don't know. In Tucson right now it's 67 degrees. I would be thankful if I was sitting there. Austin at 60 degrees. And here I am at 26 degrees. It's freezing outside. Hey, it's good to see you, friend. My I don't have too many people on here that have the same music taste as I do. So good to see you. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it's terrible. It'll go away before you know it. Yeah, I mean, you'll always not feel well from antibiotics, but it'll pass. I usually do okay. Yeah, I don't. I have to be on low histamine everything because being on Remeron like basically destroyed my histamine channels. So anything I have with histamine fucks me up. The only time once in a while I have like higher histamine, like once in a while I have some mushrooms. That's about it. But I pretty much stick to the same diet every day, which is like baked chicken. Yeah, I just pretty much I ended up just basically killing everything in my diet. I basically just eat baked chicken, zucchini. I eat green beans. That's about it. Remeron is like it's partially a really heavy antihistamine, so that killed it as well. I eat eggs. Have to. It's the only thing I could figure out how to eat, what to eat. And then I know they say it's higher in histamine, but realistically, there's I couldn't afford not to eat breakfast. I had to eat something, and it never seemed to bother me. So I literally was eating eggs since I started this journey. So I just kept doing it. It never affects me in the morning. So I said fuck it and kept eating them. Yeah. Well, Cindy, it's always Remeron, but everything else just kind of adds on to it. Yeah. And what's funny about Remeron or like just being this sick is like when you feel really bad, your sensitivities will get worse. If you're having like a really good day, it's like sometimes you can eat things you normally couldn't. It's so fucking bizarre. I mean, I won't normally do that, but my diet is not histamine free. That's impossible. Like for me, it's impossible. Or I wouldn't end up eating at all. So like eggs, I know people always tell me you shouldn't eat eggs, but I gotta get protein too. I don't know. I can't just eat baked chicken 24/7. I don't know. It'll never be perfect, but I have fucked up many times. As perfect as I try to be. Yeah, cornflakes. I don't even know what's in cornflakes. I know I have to be gluten free, so I don't know if that's something that's gluten free. I'm corn free. Once in a while, I'll have a tiny bit of gluten, but that's really rare. But it depends. If I have like a really long streak, I might have a little something else. But usually, I don't. I take advantage of those really long better streaks to cut my meds. All right, guys, it's my time. My time is up. I should have been on here for a half hour on a holiday. It's pretty cool. Take care, Alexandra. All of you. Cindy. Yeah, it's totally nuts. I'm I just end up telling people that I can't eat this stuff, even if I might be able to, because I just can't. I can't constantly go back and forth with people. They'll never understand how that makes any sense. Take care, Cindy of Aesthetics, Alexandra, Filthy Coffin. You have a wonderful evening and do your best with the histamine stuff. Uh, let's see, anybody else? I don't think anybody else came on. You guys. Stefan came on, but he came on just to say happy holidays. You all take care. You have you guys have a great rest of your Thanksgiving and try to stay positive. That's all I got. All right, later on.